Thank you everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, I've been very busy, but since it's almost Halloween, I wanted to do a look that was fun, and this look I chose from the series The Witcher. It's Yennefer of Vengerberg, and she's a sorceress who captures the heart of Geralt, kind of with the help of magic, but it all works out in the end. And she's somebody who I can relate to and I find very fascinating, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Just pump that on, boop. And wet your beauty blender, squeeze out the excess water, and just go to town and stipple it in. And then I'm going to take my concealer palette slash contour palette, which is the NYX Medium Conceal, Correct, and Contour Camouflage palette. And so it has a bunch of colors in there. And I like to use the bottom two a lot under the eyes. So I'm going to grab that. And I'm just going to stipple it in. And then I'm going to use my powder, which is called Behold from Unique. And I'm still using the Beauty Blender to get the powder and then buff it in. And if you're asking why, if I'm doing a dramatic eye, why am I doing my skin first? I forgot. There's no reason. You don't have to go in any order. It probably would have been smarter if I did my eyes first. But if I'm careful, hopefully I won't have too much fallout. And then I'm going to go in with the darker tones, the middle two, and I'm going to contour my hairline. And that just gives the forehead a smaller look to it. Jawline. And then I'm going to take it on my nose. And typically, when you contour, you do the sides of your nose, like so. However, I like to do the entire nose, and then take the lighter color and go down the center of it, like that, and then blend that in. So then we are going to use a powder brush and a bronzer, and this is just a cheap drugstore one by Almay. And then I'm going to go in with the primer on my eyelid, and it's just a nude. And then I'm going to powder down with a neutral color. And then I'm going to use like a bright pink blush with my powder brush, and I'm just going to go on the cheekbone. So Yennefer has a really thick eyeliner and a really kind of purple smoky lid. So we're going to first contour my eyelid. And I'm going to use these NYX colors. It's kind of like a dark brown, which is actually a bronzer, and a beigey brown, which is a light bronzer. And I'm going to use this to contour my eye. So I do the lighter color first. And Yennefer has a really tiny nose. So I'm going to use this to really shade my nose area. And I'm doing it on the inner eye and up under the brow and the sides of the nose. And then we'll use the rest to just contour the tip of my nose, whatever's left on the brush. So I'm going to use like a magenta-y purple that's not too bright, and I'm going to go in, oh, whoops, that's actually really bright, and I'm going to go in my crease with it. Yes, we're working with color today. Whoa. that's okay. We're gonna blend that out. That actually worked perfectly. Let's say I hated it. You could either wipe it off and start over, or you can use your beauty blender with whatever's left and just kind of stipple it onto the makeup to soften it. But I actually like the way that turned out. That's what I get for not trying the color before I start doing a tutorial. But whatever. And then I'm going to use that darker color to just kind of define the outer corners. And then she has like a greenish bluish tint on her eyelid color. So I'm going to use this pigment by MAC called Blue Brown. And it's a loose powder. This is one that they still sell. And you just shake a little bit out. And I like to use my finger and just press it on. So that's just going to go right on the lid. You can also use a flat brush to get this effect. But I feel like the finger, because you can press it in, because you don't want it to fall. So you really have to press it down and then press it on the lid so it doesn't fall under the eye, especially since I already did my makeup. So then, as we see on the photo, she has pretty dark eyeliner. So I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner. This one's from NYX, and it's the waterproof one. And I'm going to line my inner eye with it. And then I'm going to take my liquid eyeliner, which is from e.l.f. And it's like $3, guys. It's so cheap. And it lasts very well. My friend told me about this one. And we're going to line our eye. And if it's not perfect, don't worry, because you're just going to take a flat brush like this and a black eyeshadow, and you're going to go underneath the lash line and connect it to that corner, and it's going to straighten out that line. So no worries. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush, and then I'm going to use the black again, and I'm just going to carve out my crease a little bit on the corners. Throw some mascara on there. And then to clean up, use a brush like this, a concealer brush or a cream shadow brush with a little bit of foundation. And then I'm going to do my eyebrows with this NYX Frame and Tame brow liner. Highlight the nose in the center, but don't connect the two, leave a space. And then a little bit of highlight out here. It's just a powder. Cupid's bow, bottom of the lip, because she's always pouty. And then we're going to do the lips. This is a lip liner from Chanel. It's called Pink Sugar. I'm going to use the Dior Lip Glow, which comes like this. And And then a little bit of a gloss. This is the Chanel Glaze number 3 lip gloss. And then to finalize that, it's actually Yennefer. We have to add her little mole or beauty mark. Boop.